What's that?
You can see my foot, yeah?
Yeah.
So get some pillows, blankets, whatever you need. You really want to be comfortable with this. And we'll start on one foot. So we'll start on the underside of the foot, okay? And what we want to do is just take both hands, and just as a general massage, we're going to just do with your thumbs. Okay, I'll actually do this foot. I think you'll be able to see.
Jay, can you remind everyone to mute so it stays on you, please?
Should I mute everyone? Yes, I think maybe.
Yeah, because otherwise the screen comes off you.
Yeah. Mute me, invite me. Oh, it's not allowing me how to. It's just saying mute me. I don't want to mute.
Oh, it's me. I can mute everybody. I'll do it.
Oh, can you? Of course, you need.
I mean, you can pin someone's screen as well. That's also an option.
Yeah. The toes there, and we're just going to go work our way down until we get quite close to the heel, and we can go a little bit onto the heel there, and then we can slowly come back. Okay, and this bit here, this is to do with your lungs and your chest, okay? So we can focus on that a little bit, give some nice energy to the lungs. You can use 2 fingers, 2 thumbs if you want, or just one, and you can go around in circular movements, and then you can reverse the circle. So if you ever have colds or flu, or if you have any lung issues, you're coughing, anything like that, this is always a good thing, you know, to be able to do for yourself. And then this part here is more to do with your heart. This is all cardiovascular. So you can just give a little bit of love to that bit there as well. Okay. And then here in the center of the foot, these are all your kidneys, your liver, and so on. So we can come down the center in circular motions with the thumb. And this inner bit here is to do with the stomach, digestion. So you can just do some circular movements there. Okay, and then a little bit on the heel. You can go into the middle of the heel there with your thumb or with your knuckle. I like to do that with the thumb, but whatever works for you there, okay? And now we're going to come back up, and we're going to come just underneath the toes here. We're going to massage just between and underneath each toe. So you're hitting points that govern your ears and your eyes. So if you have any issues, or you want to just really improve the health of your ears and your eyes, these points govern a lot of that area, especially there. That's good for the eyes. Okay, and then your large toe. This is very good if you get headaches or if you have any issues with your head. So we'll give this area a little bit of attention. We start at the top of the large toe, right? With the thumb, I'm just massaging, and I'm coming down the inside bit. I'm coming down here. So you can just press in and then move down a little bit, press in and move down. This is amazing for headaches, this. And then you start again. At the top of the toe, you press the very top, and you start to come down, press and move down, press and move down. Okay, everyone should be doing this. Marcus, grab your foot and do this. Come on. because you'll notice you get a very good sleep tonight. You should do. And also, this is very detoxing for the body, and it's really just toning up your, all your whole body, your blood, your organs. And one thing I would say is that drink plenty of liquid, between the end of the session and before you go to sleep. So we're coming down the large toe, and then you see this part here. We're going to give some attention to that. So that's also to do with any neck tension.
Jay, I am doing that. Don't worry.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. You can't. I'm not showing you my feet, but
Okay.
If you want to see them, I'll put them. I'll show you them. But
and then if you come to the top of the foot on the large toe, you can just do along there with your fingers. Apply a little bit of pressure. Again, this is great for the head and the neck area, reducing tension, reducing headaches. Okay. And then just to finish off that foot, we'll just rub the other toes because we never gave them any attention. I can't go into everything tonight, but we just want to finish off by giving the whole foot a little bit of a rub. And it's nice also to take the top of your foot and, yes, pull it down like that. Yeah. And then at the same time, you can go the other way. So you take your hand and you pull your toes back. And maybe just do that a few times. And then go the other way. Good. Okay, so we're going to do the same again on the other foot. We'll start on the underside. Thank God I do yoga, otherwise I don't think I'd be able to manage this. All right, so you can see my foot there. Again, we'll start as we did on the other side, by just using the thumb on that fleshy bit. And we're working our way down the inside. Onto onto the first part of the heel there. You can go a little bit to the middle of the heel. Right in the middle there. And then we'll make our way up again. Okay, and again, we're going to just concentrate on this bit here. So you can do two fingers at the same time, or you can just go around with the thumb. And again, this is great for your lungs and your chest area. And we go onto this bit here, good for your heart. And again, we come to the middle. So we just going, this is, I think, also hypothalamus. And then we're working on kidneys and liver here. Kidneys, the kidneys and the liver, all the way to there as well. And we can just go back to the center of the heel there a little bit. Maybe just give the heel a little bit of a squeeze. And now we're going to come back and we're going to focus at the bottom of the toes. So remember, this is good for this bit here is good for your digestion, just to let you know. If you've ever got indigestion, you can come into this stomach bit here. Oh, we didn't do the stomach. Let's just do that bit there. Good for the digestion, stomach, any stomach problems, inside of the foot. And now we'll go under the toes. So now we're concentrating here. Good for the eyes, the ears. So just giving some really good energy to your eyes and then your ears. A little bit more towards the outside. Okay, and then we'll focus on the head, remember? Anything to do with the head. So we start here. We press the very top of the toe, and then we start to make our way down the inside. Just press and release and press and release. And then you go back to the top and you're working more in towards the center now. Okay, and then the neck area. And then on the top of the toe, just to finish off. Okay, so you can see. Yeah. Applying a little bit of pressure there. Okay, and we'll finish off by just giving a general massage to the other toes as well. You've got sinus points also at the top and brain. So we'll just give a general rub there. Okay. So we finished with that bit. Before we leave the feet, I just want to show you a major acupressure point on your foot. It's one of the most important points on your whole body. Is this one here, and this is excellent for so many things. It detoxes your body. It's great for headaches. It's good for your eyes. It's good for your general health. So your large toe and your second toe, right between, you can see you've got like a valley there. It's not right between you want to go, but you want to go a little bit further up. Okay, so that's where the toes meet. You want to go a little bit higher up. You can dig in with one or two fingers. And if you start to massage that point, you should, if you've not done this before, sometimes it can feel a little bit painful. If it feels painful, it probably means you've got a lot of detoxing to do of your liver. And it's a very good, it's one of the top points on the body, one of the major points. In fact, everybody should probably rub this point every day. Just really good for your general health. And then we'll move, that's your yang point, your major liver point. Now we're moving to the major yin point, which is the kidney point. So where the large bone on your ankle is, so there's your large point, your large bone there. So you want to be just at the back of it, by the heel side. So the large bone just to the back of it, towards the heel, you massage there. That's your kidney point. So this increases your yin energy, so also very relaxing, beneficial to the kidneys, but the body in general. Okay, and before we leave the foot, we'll go, here's your heel. There's another good point here. I hope you can see that. So here's my heel, and I'm taking my thumb right to the center bit there, and I'm massaging there. You should actually be able to locate it because it feels quite sensitive once you find that point there. And this is another point. All these points are going to be good for your immune system and your general health. So this one's also good for the immune, okay? And now we'll move and we'll do those 3 points on the other side. So we'll start with the liver point between the toes, a little bit further up, dig in and massage on the other side. You can apply a fair bit of pressure on this one, but obviously not too much. Okay, and we'll move to the kidney point. So where that big ankle bone is, just behind it, towards the heel side, towards the back of the foot, again, you can massage that point there. And again, we go to this last one here, where the foot is bang in the middle, just there. Again, you can rub there. Okay, now we're going to move slightly further up the foot. Sorry, I've got I just want to kind of, okay, so these are my two ankle bones. We're going to do this one at the same time. So if you look at your big ankle bone there, you take 4 fingers and you place it above the ankle bone, just above the ankle bone, 4 fingers up, and then measure. Okay. So now when you're on the bone, you don't want to be on the bone, so you go slightly to the back end of the leg. Okay, so you've got 4 fingers up, find that point, and then on the bone, on the shin bone, you want to move slightly to the back end. That is called a 3-yin crossing, okay? Let's find it on both feet so we can do them both at the same time. So 4 fingers up, find the bone, and then move about 1 centimeter or so towards the back. Sorry, I've got these shorts on and I'm just trying to not reveal too much. Okay, so this point is amazing because this is a meeting point for 3 different meridians. So you can just dig in with your with your thumbs. Okay, so what's amazing about this point is it's your spleen meridian as well as your kidney and your liver. They meet at this point in your body. It's called a 3-yin crossing. So it's one of the most amazing acupressure points because you're hitting all 3 meridians in one place. Okay, so give that a good massage. And again, great for the immune system, good for detoxing, good for all your organs, balancing the body, balancing your health. Okay, so from there, we'll move to a massive immune system point and also good for digestion as well. So where your knees are, you're going to go where your kneecap is, you measure from the actual patella, you measure 4 fingers underneath, 4 of your fingers underneath. And then where that point is, you want to go 1 finger to the outside. Okay, so 4 fingers down and then 1 finger to the outside. And you dig in and you can massage that point for quite a while. So this is called stomach 36. It's one of the main immune boosting points of the body. I like to get in with a few fingers there and actually just really kind of dig in, but don't hurt yourself, just kind of keep it. Okay, we'll move up the body a little bit. So we're going to do the 2 points here at the same time. So at the center of your chest, right bang in the center, you're there. This is your sternum. You got your bone. It's still on bone there, But at the very bottom of the bone, where the rib cage meets, at the very bottom of that bone, there's a major point there, but we're going to do it at the same time as another point slightly further down. So where your navel is, where your belly button is, so locate the first one, put your fingers in there, then find your belly button and go 1 inch down. It's about 2 fingers down, and you can push in there, and you can rub these 2 points at the same time. And normally when you find the points, it actually has a very pleasant sensation. It's just like giving your body a general MOT, really. And you'd be surprised. You can actually go in quite deep. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, we'll leave that one. And the one more point that you can do is in the middle of those two, another point there, bang in the middle, sort of between the rib cage. And this is excellent if you have any digestive problems, or just to improve improve your general digestion. I like to go in with a few fingers there. It's bang in the middle. So literally where your third chakra is, like your sacral chakra. And if you ever have stomach ache, you probably think this is the last thing you want to do, but it can actually take away stomach ache very quickly. Okay, so we'll leave those ones. We're going to move to the hands. So this is a lot easier now. And I'm going to show you a major point. Some of you probably already know this. This point is amazing for headaches. It's also good for digestion. I mean, it's good for literally just about everything. It's one of the big points on the body. It's the large intestine point. So between your thumb and your first finger, you find the fleshy bit. You move in a little bit with your thumb, and you can massage there. And normally, if you're a person who ever gets any headaches, this is the first point that you go for. And sometimes it can be quite tender if you're not used to rubbing this point. Again, very detoxing as well. Immune, everything. It's good for so much. And we'll do the other side. Okay. So we'll move to the inside of hand. What we're going to do is just a very general massage on the inside of the hand. You can come to the middle, all those fleshy bits there. In the middle, on the outside. And then we'll come to just on fingers. And work out from the outside through to the inside. Okay, let's move to the other hand. And then again, by the fingers. Okay, let's grab each finger. Let's just grab hold of and work our way with our fingers along each finger. And your thumb, of course, as well. And then work your way onto your other hand as well. And then just looking at the back of the hand, we can rub, you know, you've got these bones here, and in between each bone, you can just rub a little bit as well. And this is very good for clearing your sinuses. So we'll just do those ones, just a general. Okay, and then we'll move on to the other side. So just in the valleys. Okay. And then what we're going to do is there's a stomach point here, which is also very good for many things. When you say it's a stomach point, you think it's just relating to the stomach, but it actually relates to many things. So how we find this point is we go 4 fingers from the wrist, 4 fingers up, and that's pretty much where you're going to find it. And again, as you rub, you'll feel it quite tender. Now, this is good for so many things. It's really great for your head even. Can help with headaches. It's very good if you have any nausea or anything like that. If you ever have nausea, this works so quickly to relieve it. But you don't have to be nauseous to get, you know, benefits from this, because it's just giving you a general energy release and a nice good sort of top up really for your health. So we'll do that one on the other side. We go 4 fingers up, find it with a thumb, and again rubbing that point. And before we move away from the hands, I just want to show you another point on your middle finger. This is good if you're feeling tired and you need to wake up. So if you're at work or whatever, during the day you feel a little bit tired, your middle finger on the inside, so on the thumb side, just at the corner of the nail, on the inner corner of the nail there, you can take that and just rub that bit there. And it actually helps you to become more alert. And then we can do the other side as well. Okay, and there's other points as well, like by your wrists, you've got the lungs and you've got the heart as well. So maybe we'll just rub a little bit around the wrist on both sides, one side and then the other. And then we do the other hand. And this heart point here by the outer edge of the wrist, but just there, but where you meet the wrist, that's very good if you're feeling any anxiety. This will help you to sleep as well. Okay, so we're moving up the body. So we've covered a lot now. We've done the middle, we've done the legs, the feet. So we'll move on to this point, and then we're just going to do a few on the face and around the ears, and then that'll be it. So we'll start here. And if you were in this a couple of weeks ago when we did the face yoga, I showed you a point here by the collarbone. That's very good for your immune system. Colds and flu, it helps to prevent colds and flu. It's great for your lungs. It's also good for your thyroid gland, okay? So where you've got the big bone there, where it's sticking out, you want to just find the center, and then you want to move down a little bit and out. So you're not rubbing on where the big bone sticks out. You want to come underneath that where it goes into a valley. I like to use 2 fingers, and I like to do both sides at the same time. So it's not right in the center. I've moved out a little bit. So it's about 1 inch between. And you just massage around there, and you should hit that point quite easily. And you can rub this for well, as long as you want to, really. And if you have got any cold or flu thing going on, any situation like that, you can do a good few minutes a few times a day with this point. And as I said, helps also to balance your thyroid gland as well, which is so important. Okay. I saw Lilith walking around. Is everyone seeing me as the big picture? Am I?
Yes, very good. The sound is good too.
Oh, good. Okay. So we're going to move on to the face now.
I'm just lying down. That's why you can't see me.
Oh, no, that's fine. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, so we'll move on to the face. We'll start with this one here in the middle of the chin. And you can just do a massaging movement there. So obviously this is going to be great for your face as well. Stimulating blood flow, collagen, but as you've got corresponding points for your body on your feet and your hands and your ears, you've got the same on your face as well. So this all relates to your body. I'm just trying to remember. I think this is a kidney point. Forgive me if I'm not sure. I think this is maybe kidneys and bladder. And you can go the other way as well. And then we move out to the colon points here. And this is also good to lift the face. So I like to put 2 fingers just there. And again, massaging. And then we move to the jaw. I'll use 3 fingers here. Because sometimes, I don't think we realize how much we can actually clench and tense up our jaw. It can be a big problem. And sometimes certain people like myself, I actually clench while I'm sleeping. So it's really good to rub this. And then you can even do a little bit of that if you want. And then little pinches as well, just to really release that area. Because you put a lot of pressure on your whole skull and your head if you clench your teeth. And sometimes we don't realize we're doing that. So now we're going to move to the corners of the mouth. And the point is literally there. But I like to put 2 fingers. So it helps when I do that, I get a nice massage there. But the point is literally on either side of your lips. And again, you can massage there. And we'll move to another point now, just under your nose, about sort of in the middle between your lip and your nose, around about the middle. They say a third down, but I find it's about a third down or in the middle. If you just massage there, it's great for your lips, but also it's another one that can help to wake you up. make you more alert. It's really good for your brain and alertness and so on. And you can massage in both directions. And then we're going to move to a sinus point, the major one on either end of your nostrils. The big one there. Okay, so if you ever have a blocked nose or congestion, you can rub this for like 5 minutes, twice a day, 3 times a day. And then if you move slightly out, just a tiny bit out, and again you rub, you're also dealing with the sinus points there. And now we move right underneath the cheekbone, lining up with the pupils of your eyes, directly underneath. And again, you can rub with 1 finger or 2 fingers there. Okay. And let's just do a little bit of that for lymphatic drainage. Just doing that with my fingers. And then I'm just going to come down the neck by the ears. You can see I'm just dragging down there. Okay, we're going to move to the eyes. Around the eyes, we'll do a few points. So it's great for your eyes, everything to do with your eyes, your brain, and again, sometimes other organs as well. So we start with the inside of the eyebrow, and we just massage there, just where the eyebrow starts. It might even feel a little bit painful for some of you if you've not done this point, but the more you do it, the more you release blocks. It's all about natural energy flow. And then we move slowly, press in, press in. We're moving towards the middle of the eyebrow. So bang in the middle is another point there. And then we move to the end of the eyebrow, and there's another point there. And then we move to the temples, just on the side of the head. You can use 2 or 3 fingers, and you just do a general circular rubbing there. And now we come in. You can do the corners of the eyes. If you've got long nails, you might not want to do this one. I cut all my nails just before I started. And we've got another one here. You can actually feel it. It'll feel sensitive when you touch. It's just there, about 45 degrees down from the corner of the eye. And there's another stomach point here, directly underneath your eyes, and directly under your pupils. You've got another one there. So this one you want to be a little bit gentle. All the points around the eyes, you can be gentle, but you kind of know when you sort of, you're getting there, but you're not applying too much pressure, okay? And then on the inside corners of the eye, again, and if you did this twice a day, you should really maintain excellent eyesight for you know, the rest of your life, really. These points are amazing for the eyes. Releasing pressure. And I think this is also relating to the bladder on the inside here. And we go on top of the eyebrow this time. So not in the middle where we were, it's just there. We rub there. And we go a little higher. You can see where it is in relation to the pupils of my eyes. It's more or less in the middle of the forehead. So this is great for, like, even if you get any wrinkles on your forehead. I don't know which organ this relates to, if I'm honest, but there is a pressure point on either side there as well. Okay, so we'll move to the ears. In front of the ears, if you open your mouth and you push in, you can feel as you open your mouth, there's an indentation that happens. So you can rub there. Just in that valley. And then there's a really important one just above. Where you feel your jawbone there, right next to the ear, you can feel where your jaw's sticking out, your top jawbone. Just above the bone, if you press in with 1 or 2 fingers and you start to massage, it should feel quite tender. And you've got another major point there. And these are all great, again, for detoxing and also for tension, anxiety, or anything like that. We move to the top of the ear, but not actually on the ear, on the head, but lining up with top of the ear, and there's a major point there. I think this has something to do with the gallbladder, possibly. I know we're hitting a gallbladder point at some point around the ears. Again, this one could be quite tender. And then we move towards the back of the ear, not on the ear, but just behind the ear, directly behind. Again, just before you've got that bone that sticks out, just there's a slight indentation there, and you can massage there as well. And then just underneath the ear, directly under, just where it meets the jaw there. Again, there's another one there. And then we're going to go into this point here. We're nearly finished. We've got, I think, a couple more things to do. So this one, I think it's also called the gateway to consciousness. So it's really like a major point. And again, it's great for maybe headaches, tension. What else? God, just detoxing, clarity, etc. Yeah. Mostly those things I just mentioned, but yeah, especially if you've got a tension headache, you go into the valley there, just at the bottom of the skull. You'll feel like a big valley on either side. It just goes in, and you just rub that whole area. Very soothing, this. And obviously, this is great for your brain as well. The gateway to consciousness. So this is really kind of helping you to wake up. Okay, and then once we finish there, we're just going to drag down a little. So pulling down, pressing the fingers in and drawing down. Again, the lymphatic drainage here. Coming down on the sides of the neck and the back. Press in and coming down. Okay. And then I'm just going to finish off. Okay. Right. I think I've covered like so many there, even more than I was planning to. Yeah. Okay.
Jay, that was very good. That was very professional. And that what made a big difference, the sound was really good and clear, perhaps because people were muted. And of course, your demonstrations are very easy to see. So it was very easy to follow, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. Good. Well, I hope you get a good night's sleep, and I hope you feel better.
Me
If anybody
too.
wants to stay and chat, I don't know if anyone wants to stay for a chat or if we.
Yeah,
if
thank
you
you very much for that. That was great.
It was, yeah. I got to go. I had a missed call. So